Welcome back to Erica's Homestead and Family. We are going to be doing some crock-pot pear butter. I am just cutting up these pears that were gifted to me and going to look at everything. And this has a big blemish here, so I'm just going to get rid of it, guys. No big deal. I've got pigs. I've got chickens. It's not going to waste. But you don't need to take the skin off because you're going to puree it. So just leave the skin on. It's good for you. It's got extra vitamins in it. Just make sure that there's no big bad marks. There's another one. Chop it off. Chop it up. Roll it right into your crock pot like that. Pretty simple, guys. I will bring you back when I am done. Oops, missed the can. When I am done chopping these all up into quarters like this, as you can see, it's really easy. Nice big one. There's a blemish. We'll check this side out. Looking pretty good. Chop that in half. Give it 3 chops there. Pick it up. Throw it in your crock pot. I'll bring you back as soon as I get through this and show you how much we got. Because that is our bowl full of them that we have to get through. So now that they're all cut up, they are in the crock pot. They have nothing else in them. It's a great big pile of pears. I kept 3 for the boys when they get home from school. They can have a quick little snack. So this is 2.5 tablespoons, pretty much 1.5 lemons. You can use bottled lemon juice if you have it. This just really ignites the flavors. As you can see some of these pears aren't even, or that are very blemished. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As long as they're clean. Wash them. Scrub them really well. Mix it up here. Then we are going to take, let me see. We are going to take 3 cinnamon sticks and pop them in there. We are going to get 12 whole cloves. I made a little bag out of a tea bag. I can't find any of my cheesecloth right now because I have been rearranging my kitchen and I'm sure it's right here in front of me, but I don't know where it is. Anyhow, tea bag. 12 whole cloves are in here. It's going to work just fine. You are going to fish the cinnamon sticks out, the tea bag out. Now, I did not have whole cardamom. I did not have, let me see what else. I did not have any whole vanilla either. So I am putting in spices. And I know a lot of people is going to say, oh my gosh, no, it's going to make it gritty. No, it's not. Just grind it up. It's a butter. It's supposed to have texture. So this is 1.5 teaspoon right here. Can you see me? I'm sorry, guys. 1.5 teaspoon of ginger, ground ginger. This was your 12 whole cloves in a bundle. This is your 3 cinnamon sticks. Then I have about a 1/2 teaspoon of cardamom, a little less. It's a little bit less. If you don't like that flavor, add some cinnamon. I like the flavor. I do have a little tiny bit of allspice there. Just a pinch. Just a pinch, guys. It goes a long, long way. And then we're just going to throw this in. I don't have the vanilla bean, so I did 1.5 teaspoon of vanilla, a good vanilla. I'm not adding sugar because these pears are super sweet. I'm adding honey. I'm adding 4 tablespoons of honey. And we're just going to get that goodness out of there. And now I don't spray my bowl because I don't want that additive in my butters or anything else. I'll just scrape the bowl. Get a little bit of pear that's left over for the boys. I'll put a little saran wrap and they can dip their pears in here if they want when they get home. So we'll just grab a pear here. Get it off. All right. So if somebody doesn't know what whole clove looks like, can you see that? Whole clove. Now, that's it, guys. That's it. You're going to let this cook overnight. I am going to mix this up a little bit so we can get, all the spices and goodness and everything just kind of marveled around. I want that little sachet. It's a tea bag. I don't want to poke a hole in it. I don't want to have to fish each one of those out. About halfway through this, probably around supper time tonight, I'm going to stir this. I'm going to cook it on high for 3 hours to really get those juices combined and going. And then I'm going to turn it to low. Low overnight. Low and slow. It's the way to go. We will can this up in the morning. I'll bring it back so you can see how this is looking. And maybe even when I open up the pot halfway through this, look at that. It already smells so good, guys, with all that goodness of the spices and stuff. Can't wait to have this on our pantry shelf. So I will bring you back as soon as we get going. And isn't that a cool spoon? My husband got me that at a little Amish store. Isn't that wonderful? I love it. It's one of my favorite spoons. So anyhow, I will bring you guys back and see what's going on. And this was a little over 10 pounds of pears, guys. So just to let you know, I apologize for not saying that right off the bat. So we will bring you back tomorrow. Look at this, guys. Oh my gosh. Do you see that? So technically right now, I could put my immersion blender in here and whiz this up. But I really think that I need to put it in my food blender. Not the processor, but the blender. Because I had higher power. And I'm going to be able to really make that smooth. So I've turned my crock pot down to just keeping warm. Because I just really don't think it needs to cook. I just don't want to. I'm tired tonight. As you can hear in my voice, I'm tired. And I think it's just going to be great for tomorrow. So I will bring you back tomorrow when I'm letting this cool down. I have a couple errands to do in the morning, so I'll take the lid off. I will let this cool down so that way I can put it in my mixer and mix this all up. I'll bring you back when we go to do that. But as you can see, all those skins that you guys were probably worried about me putting in there, it's good. It's all good, guys. Look, it's just blended right down. So I will bring you back tomorrow morning when actually probably midday, tomorrow midday, when we go ahead and we whiz this all up and put it in the water bath canner, get it processed up, and have some wonderful stuff on the shelf. Talk to you tomorrow, guys. Alright, guys, I have a new blender here, so I was just trying it out before I went back on the video. This is the pear butter. This is a little over 24 hours now, so it's changed its texture, its color. Can you see any of the little skins? Just a few. But when I put it through a high-powered blender, look at that. It is smooth as can be. So that's really what you want to do. And if you don't have a high-powered blender, boy, say that 10 times fast. A high-powered blender, just do the best that you can. Food processor, your blender, mixer. Otherwise, run it through a food sieve. That would work fantastic as well. So what I'm going to do is put this back in my blender, get this all done up. I'm going to put it back on the heat just for a couple minutes just to warm it back up to match my water. I'll put it in my jars that are all nice and clean back there with all my other junk. Don't look at everything else. But those are all clean jars, hot soapy water. That's still the leftover pears. We're going to have those for breakfast tomorrow. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get to mixing this back up, and I will bring you back for the end results as we're canning it up. Alright guys, so it's the same process as normal. My stuff is just warm. It's going to match my water. I might get these loaded. We're just going to keep ladling it into our jars. They are pre-washed, sanitary, because this is only a hot water bath. Sorry, I bumped the camera. So we want to make sure that we have everything as clean as we can get it. I am going to wash the tops just like I always do with vinegar, clean rag every time. Or lids are in a water bath waiting. It's warm. Those are clean. Get another lid or a jar. Sorry guys, it is late. It's like 10:30 at night and I'm doing this, so kids went to bed. And we have a big day tomorrow, so I'm going to get this all jarred up. Bring it back when I take it out of the counter. How about that? Alright guys, we're on our last leg here. I'm taking them out of the water bath canner and just setting them on a double ragged countertop. Normally there's a cookie sheet underneath there. But don't those look gorgeous? Just absolutely great. Look at that. I know you're not supposed to tip it, but I really want you guys to see it. It's beautiful. It doesn't take that long. The crock pot does most of everything for you. Few ingredients. And you are set. Let's set that one over there. So anyhow guys, I will put this recipe down in the box, and if you have any other questions, just holler at me. I know this wasn't the best video. Kind of got weird at the end. It's late, but that's okay. That's what canning's all about. Do it when you can do it. Make it work. Make it work for your family. So in 24 hours, I did all of those cans back there, which that's your cabbage. Look at how beautiful that turned out. That's cabbage and carrot. Can you see that? This is cabbage, pickled cabbage. Now this is something I'm trying. Never done that before, but as you can see, it turned purple, and that would be from the cabbage that was in with the white cabbage. And then I got 2 jars of pickled onions. These are really good. I know it sounds weird, but they're really good. So I've got all those. I've got these to put back in my pantry. We love it. Just to give you some other ideas here, you know, here is strawberry jam. I had strawberries left in the freezer. I made strawberry jam. So, isn't that nice? And then this one is vanilla blackberry. That's our 2 jams we have open right now. We'll have for our breakfast. But now I'm going to get off of this and I'm going to go to bed. These are going to do their happy little popping. And good luck, guys. And any questions, just give a holler to anybody out there, including me. I'm not great at it, but I enjoy it, and I make sure that the way I'm doing it is safe for me and our family. So, any questions? But anyhow, y'all have a good night.